let those punches go. He'll run right into them.
Well, they almost did go home early. And Hughes was on the other end of a barrage by Eric Holland, but the kind of punch that we saw Holland administer in the second, haven't seen too much of it the rest of the way.
I know his punches have faded since that second round. Remember how hard he was then? In those first few rounds, he was punching, driving through. Now he's not driving with his punches. And you know what that's from? Remember you talked about the weight, him being over. He was 159 at weigh-in last night. Today he came in 6 pounds less at 153. That takes the steam out of your punches, especially in later rounds in a long, grinding fight as this one has been. Oh, that takes so much out of a fighter. Never should a fighter come in overweight at weigh-in. Every fighter wants to get that weigh-in over with so they can go eat. If you don't make the weight the first time, you don't get to go eat.
What about 6 pounds over?
Oh, man.
And that is unlike Eric Holland, who prides himself on his great condition. Actually came back because he's just so conditioned he's able to wear down his opponents. It was a pretty cool night in Philadelphia. Remember the last time we were here?
Oh, back in July.
Yeah.
Weltering heat.
As hot as we have ever experienced before. Now, this fight under those conditions, this thing would be to a standstill, this fight. 30 seconds to go in the 9th round.
Your hands are free, says the corner of Hughes. James to let those punches fly. James knew that Eric would be right in front of him all night.
And there he connects with the right hand. Hughes doing a number to that left eye of Eric Holland. He's going to come out facially looking like the loser in this one, but it appears as if Holland has the points going into the 10th and final round. And the appreciative Blue Horizon crowd watching in.
Cowboy, you got to take this round. You got to back him up all the way. You got to take it this round, Cowboy. You need this round big.
Last round.
Last round.
Man, I won this
You need
fight.
it big, Cowboy. But you need it big. We can't give it up.
Okay. How you feel, big guy? You gonna give me this last round?
All right, baby.
This last round from Mars. Come on, let's get down and get it. Okay. Last round, okay? Nobody beat you the last round. Let's go, Corey. His show. Last round.
What a difference a few rounds in your back pocket will make. They're really hyped up over in the corner of Hughes. Eric Holland's men, Teddy White, Kevin White. Get a look at that eye. The left eye swelled almost shut. The men in Holland's corner are calm and relaxed. Okay, give me 3 minutes. Always win the last round. The trainers all tell you, give it everything you have in that final round.
James Hughes trying to replay in his mind that fight against undefeated Canadian junior middleweight champion Stefan Willett, when Hughes was outboxed throughout the fight, but then knocked down Willett in the 10th round. A round in which the bell mysteriously rang awfully short of the 3-minute period. And James Hughes came out a decision loser. And he thought he might be able to take Willett out in that final round. And it appears as if he needs to do that here tonight against Eric Holland.
Yeah, we've seen James Hughes, as you mentioned in the past, and he has been a slugger, a brawler. He's told me in the past that the fighters who give him trouble are the fighters that he is trying to emulate tonight. Those movers. Whack. Good left hook. That's what Stephen Willett did to James Hughes until that final round. And this round, Eric Holland could be coming in at a time when James Hughes needs him to come in more than ever. Because now James Hughes needs to put those punches together, rock back on that back foot, and throw the right hand. Now the vision is partially blocked on the left side of Eric Holland. And you can use that swelling as a target to aim for. There it is, the overhand right. like a professional. So good, just relaxed, calm, uses relaxed tension. He puts the pressure on the punches right when they make contact. Black. There's that. Take that.
Oh! That left hook rattles James Hughes inside the final minute of the fight.
And he had to settle James down. Did that with those punches.
John Carroll, the referee, almost taking a left hook. Arturo Gatti in the main event coming up next, defending his USBA Junior Lightweight Championship. A young knockout artist originally from Montreal, fighting out of Jersey City.
Going well now is Hughes. And Holland comes back.
Hughes now turning it on, but only 15 seconds left. Oh, big finish in store. Both going out strong. And a standing ovation from the Blue Horizon crowd. They have come in here and won it. But Eric Holland with that strong second round, and he now awaits the decision. Does he go over the 500 mark? That could be the face of the winner. John, this was the highlight of the fight in the second round.
Oh, yeah, the best round of this fight was in that second round. This overhand right almost put James Hughes down on the canvas. James had to do everything that he could, even grab the rope to hang on and stand up. When he got his composure back, he rallied a little bit. Later in the round, James Hughes came back. He started scoring with the right hand, but Eric Holland continued applying the pressure and landing back.
Holland trying to become the first man to put James Hughes down, but by the end of the second round, Holland appeared a little winded, and there came Hughes.
James Hughes, perhaps his best rally at the fight, when Eric Holland may have punched himself a little bit arm weary.
So they go the full distance, and they now await the scorecards. Here's Ed Darian.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the legendary Blue Horizon Auditorium here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, we have a unanimous decision. All three judges, Al Morris, Lee Roach, and Melvin Ross, each score 96-94. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Eric the Rockman Holland.
And the partisan Philadelphia crowd split in their reaction. James Hughes says he can't believe it. He thought he won this fight. But he suffers only his 8th defeat in 27 fights, and he is upset. Eric Holland, for the first time in his career, has gone over the 500 mark. A workmanlike victory for Holland, but as he had said earlier, here's a 500 fighter who wants to become a world champion. They look at guys who have the impressive records. You know, he needed that second round knockout to make that impression here tonight.
And he needed a tough fight to define himself. I think he did that back in the second round. Had he got a knockout, it would have been better, but he didn't. He still got 10 rounds of good, hard, solid work.
But for a guy who won one of his first 9 professional fights, Eric Holland has now made it over the top. And to him, the top is the 500 mark. 16th victory for Eric Holland. He pulls it out 96-94 on all cards over a James Hughes who just doesn't agree.
Billy, coming back out there.
It's Hughes against